Guys, I feel like I have done a reading on this before, and I felt like I have the answer before, and I'll repeat what the answer says, and now I'm going to do the vision. So there was news as a result of one of the things that happened because of the David Pecker situation, him getting immunity, was that they had a contract with this guy who had been a doorman in one of Trump's properties, I guess, or his house or something, and he knew that, according to this man, that Trump got a woman pregnant who was his maid or something, and there was a child involved. And I remember very clearly that I did a reading on this when this first came out, and it showed that I thought the child. I felt like there was an abortion. Okay, that's what I felt like. I don't think that there's a child somewhere right now that is Trump's child. I think essentially there was an abortion related to the woman who worked for him in his house or something. So I'd like to know what happens. Hmm? Hmm? So, right? I want to know. So, what's the situation? Is this true? What is true here? Hmm. Hmm. So guys, I saw that I saw this woman. I think she's Hispanic, and for some reason I kept getting 24, 24. Like if she was 24 years old, she was working for at his house. She thought there was like, oh, it's a good job or something, whatever. And she was wearing a uniform and everything. Um, and then she was crying very hard, crying. He kind of, it's just kind of gross, guys, because I feel like the whole, like I said this before, there was something really kind of very unpleasant about this. It's like she felt like he was abusive and he was just awful. And I saw her leaving the building, and this is the doorman is observing, leaving the building as if she was kind of starting to be pregnant. I don't know how many months, 4 or like visibly pregnant on a very beginning, but probably over past 3 months. And she leaves the building. She's crying. She's like, oh, I somehow I felt like she told him some things, and then she's leaving. She has sunglasses on. She's leaving, getting into kind of a big car, and she leaves. She not doesn't no longer works for him, and I think this is the thing. This is why I pull the cards too. I see. The last time I remember doing cards, I didn't do anything else. This time, like I said, I'm going to do visions. That's what I did. And I feel like I saw, and then there was like a scene of an airplane flying. And I understand it to mean that she went back to wherever she's from. Okay. And I don't know, Central America. I don't know if it's like, where is she from? I don't know. Somewhere there's Central South America. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's not clear to me. So, so this is what I think. I wonder. Okay, I don't know. So, was this woman? If this woman was pregnant, was there a child? Is there a living child right now somewhere? What happened to her? Is this story true? What happened to her? Okay. No, I'm just thinking here, okay, because I feel like she saw. Because after this whole thing happened, he kind of, this happens fairly frequently, I feel like. And and he just has them disappear. Like, not, obviously, I don't think kill them or anything, but kind of go away, just go away. So let's see what happened. Was there a child? What happened to this woman? Okay, I don't know. Okay. So tell me the story. What happened? Is this true? What happened? What's the story? Anyway, let me just get the cards out. So yeah, it's interesting because it's indicating here that this is an absence here. So, and there's a letter. So it's like as if there was some sort of contract. We'll see. We'll see what comes out here. Okay, guys, so essentially, okay, so basically, before I look into the cards with you, I feel like now I'm getting the sense again that the child, there was probably an abortion. Okay, it's not the trip. Okay, I'll show you what I think. Okay, so it just shows that there is a negative, like he's like, this woman was poor and she got this money, this bulk of money, once this negative surprise came out. So he wasn't sure what to do. And now what is interesting here is that it shows that the payment for this woman came from his company. So it's going to show up later on in the books of the woman, okay? Because we have the court here, okay? And it's going to show up this stuff, the strategy that of the things he's done. Okay, this is very interesting here. I'll show you. Okay, so at first it's a little complicated to look at it. Let's not look too much at tarot, okay? But let's look at this because tarot is a bit of a, gives some sense, but the combination here, okay? So right now, the sun, meaning looking into things. So the recognition of the dog here, I don't think is the child. I think it's the woman, okay? The good person becomes recognized. And then the dark stuff that went on and the treachery that went on was also recognized. Like the illusions, like all the stuff that was done in order to make all the stuff go away. Now I see, and this is coming back for the first time I did a reading on this. I remember the one is sad here. Okay, this one. And so there's money here, okay? Money paid to the woman. there's court. Okay, so now we're looking at this, as a result of what's happening legally for Trump, this money is being looked at. And there's the big hope. I don't know that this has to do with like the bull wave necessarily. It just has to do with illusions. Like the moon is also connected to illusions. So we're looking at everything that's fake about Trump is going to come out. Okay, so again, unexpected, all this money. So the woman got money, but she was very heartbroken at what happened. Okay, here we have a letter. Now the letter, I think, is some sort of subpoena related to the court case that's going on against Trump. So this is going to come up like that. It could also be, of course, the payments from the guy, what's his name, David Pecker. But I just feel like, oh, that's right. That the whole, oh, that's right, guys. The story was, that's right. The story was paid off. Like he was paid off. But I think there's more. Not, the guy was not just him paid off. I think she was paid off too. Okay. So negative surprise, right? We have here negative surprise, exposure of enemy. Now, enemy could be somebody who does something wrong, right? So then you have the letter. This would be the contract, right? I think we saw the contract. The contract. This could be also, this could be about the guy David Pecker, okay? So, and then we have, now this is interesting. This is something foreign, okay? Foreign money. And negative news, indictment of some sort. Okay, so we have several documents, and I think we also have indictments. There's a lot of connection here to indictments. Now, then below here, this is very interesting card, absence. So the person goes away. The person is paid off to go away. We have here strategy and the mother upside down. So there would be, I think, some sort of termination of something, okay? And then we have the bank accounts, the shady money, okay. Is that right? Oh, I got this. Okay, this is supposed to come here. This. Okay, so shady money from the business. So like I said, guys, there's two things showing up here. We have one, the story itself, and we'll have two, the payments to the woman. So it doesn't make sense. So there's two payments here, the payments to the guy who had the story and the payments to the woman who I think in this case, like I said, yet again, I'm seeing that I don't think there was, the birth didn't happen, okay? So that's what I feel like here, okay? So that's it. So that's it about the Trump's love check. But yeah, I think, and like I said, I think it's going to come up in the accounting of of his, all of these shady things. It's going to come up, not just the story of the guy, but the story of the woman, how much she was paid. So, and she's going to, I see her saying, for some reason I got that she, right now she's 49. I don't know if it's true, but like I see her giving an interview, like, yes, he paid me and I had an abortion. I regret it to this day. So whoever she is, somebody better knock on her door. I want her to do like speeches on this, like evangelical churches, like to say, like, you know what I mean? Like these people, they're like, oh, he's President Trump. He's a great guy. He really is. He's conservative. No, he's not. Okay, so that's it. So that's it, guys. Okay, this is pretty clear. Okay, I'm gonna stop.